Well, hello and welcome back to the house on Avery Road. My name is Mark and today we are seed starting. Let me show y'all what we're going to start today. Alright, now if you didn't see the video, I will put a card right up here so that you can go back and watch me sanitize these trays. So these are all sanitized, they're ready to go, and we're ready to start seeds. So let me show you what I'm doing. I've got, right now what I'm starting today is a couple of things of zinnias. I've got some scarbosa zinnias from Baker Creek, and I got these from a seed swap. Right here, these zinnias here, these ones are salmon, green envy, and pink. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start 10 zinnias. So I'm going to start 5 seed packs from this one and 5 from this one in these 2 trays right here. Now, it is nowhere near time to put out zinnias, but I was talking to my friend Zach Stivers, and Zach said go ahead and start the zinnias now to give them a really good chance to really get big and everything before the spring comes when you can put them out. So, I'm trusting Zach on that. So, right here, I'm starting some dinosaur kale from Emma Gardner, some scarlet kale from Emma Gardner, and some Paris Island romaine, and I just got these at my local produce supply. This is a little farmer's market type thing, farmer supply, and I got these seeds from there. Now, I'm putting those in here, in this seed tray, and I'm going to start 6 scarlet kale, 6 lacinato kale, and 6 Paris Island romaine. That's when we'll start in those. Right here, I have got some broccoli rabe. I'm going to start 6 of those. Right here, I have got Brussels sprouts. I'm going to start 6 of those. And next, last but not least, I have got some yellow Swiss chard and some ruby red Swiss chard. And I'm going to start 3 of each of those. And that's what we're starting today. So, first off, I have got to get my soil ready, my seed starting mix ready. Now, y'all, I'm fixing to do something that I saw over at the Rusted Garden. Since I'm gonna start these inside, let me show you my potting mix. I have got some Pro Mix, organic Pro Mix, and this is organic seed starting mix. This is perfect for starting seeds. Now you can get a lot of this, like Burpee makes some, but you want to start in a premium seed starting mix. Now you can make your own. If you know how to make your own, you're more advanced than me. So I'm just going to use this. But right now I've got to go get a pot of water that's boiling on the stove and a, what do you call them things? Oh, a cooler. A cooler so I can put this dirt in, and I'll tell y'all why. Now y'all, since I'm not growing in a greenhouse and I'm starting these seeds inside my house, Gary over at the Rusted Garden suggested doing this, and I think it's a great idea because a lot of times there can be, for lack of a better term for it, little gnat eggs and stuff in here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So to kill those off, I'm going to pour my seed starting mix. Oh, and that's gorgeous, by the way. I'm going to pour my seed starting mix in this cooler. Now, this could be a step that is just totally not worth it, but I've heard several people talk about this. So, I like to do it, especially since this is going inside my house. Because if there's any kind of eggs or gnats or anything in here, I don't want them hatching out in my house, right? So, what I've got is this cooler, and I have got a pot of boiling water, and I'm going to pour my water over my dirt, because this dirt's going to have to be moistened anyway, right? So Just pour the water over the dirt. Not enough that it's going to be soupy, because that will absorb. That'll absorb real good. I'm going to put my lid back on it, and I'm just going to let that sit there for a while before I start my seeds. Now, the dirt will be completely cooled off and everything by the time I put it in my seed trays and start my seeds. But I'm going to let this sit here for right now and just work on killing any organisms that might be in there. Okay, welcome to my kitchen table. The clip you just saw was done this morning. I put the lid on this dirt and I let it sit all day. Now, if you dig real deep in here, it's still very, very warm. But here's what you want. Let me show you. This soil has got to be moist. You want it to where it will form a ball, but easily break apart and crumble apart, okay? So that's what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm at the table so I can clean up all this dirt, right? So I'm going to put the dirt in the little potties, just like this. I don't know about y'all, but I love seed starting, to see stuff grow. And this is gonna be awesomeness. Now, once I get it full, just like this, once I get it full, I take a couple of fingers and I just poke it down like this, just to compact it in there a little bit, okay? Just like that. And then I will take some more dirt and just run back over the top of it and fill it up to the top again. And if it was still daylight outside, y'all, I would be doing this outside. But since it's not, it's just not. So I'm gonna take this now. I'm just gonna firm these down just a little bit. Just like that. I want to be able to see each cell. Each cell, I want to be able to see it. Now here in a minute, probably y'all, if he jumps up on the table, which he probably will, I'll introduce y'all to our Mr. Leo Puss Puss and tell you his story while we're doing this. So that one's done. Now let me do the rest of them. Okay, now we're gonna start with this one. And do y'all remember what I said I was gonna put in here? Oh, and I got me a toothpick just in case I need it. And a wood spoon just in case I need it. You never can tell what you're gonna need. Swiss chard, no, not, it wasn't that. It was the Paris Island romaine, the kale, and the kale. Okay, that's what I said I was gonna put in here. Now, lettuce seed, tiny. So, I'm gonna try to be very careful as to how many I put in here. Goodness gravy. Because listen, y'all, this will germinate. I promise you that. So there's one. Come on, just 2, 3. 3. Come on. 4. Okay. This is time consuming and tedious. Get closer to the middle, please. Romaine lettuce. Gosh, y'all, this is tedious, isn't it? I said I was going to plant 6 of them. All right. There's, I need one more in here. Planting this lettuce, y'all. Woo! But it's going to be worth it. And goodness, a pack of seeds go for a long time, don't they? All right. There's that. There's 6 of those. Done. I am surprised that my cat is not all up here in my business. So surprised. He just went in the bedroom. Look, So, when you do this outside, like out there in the garden right now, there's stuff popping up all over the place, and it's only when it gets a little bit bigger that I can tell what it is. All right, now, to this, you just want to poke these seeds down in under the dirt a little bit. Just a little bit, right like that. That don't work. Let me use my finger. Like that, poke, poke. And we're gonna cover it up with another little layer. I can't wait to see these germinating, y'all. Here, I'll do all of it and then I'll cover it up lightly. All right, next up is scarlet kale right here. That's what we're gonna do. Scarlet kale, oh my gosh, these are tiny. Ah, okay, I was gonna do 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Well, actually, these are easier than the romaine seeds. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, y'all. It is, I believe, the 16th or 17th of January. And yes, you do see the Christmas tree behind me. Because in this house, that tree does not come down until February. Because I love Christmas, I love my tree, and I like to enjoy it as long as I possibly can. All right. There's that. Let's give that a little pokey pokey. I feel like I'm boring y'all to tears. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here and I'll show y'all planting, doing these seeds, and then I'll do some more of these, and I think I'll bring you back when I start the zinnia seeds. So right now we're doing Lacinato kale, dinosaur kale. Y'all, I planted this last year. It come up so wonderful, so great. I put it out in my garden, and I mean, I had to leave for 4 days. Last spring. I didn't have my channel at that point, but I had to leave for 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I come back and the cabbage loopers had decimated my Lacinato kale. I lost all of it. So maybe this year, I don't foresee me having to go anywhere. So maybe this year I can get it done and sorted. And I was watching in my garden one time, because I hate thinning. I hate thinning stuff out, but he made a very good point. You can't grow, like, if, let's say 5 seedlings were to come up in each one of these, you can't grow all 5 of those because, well, you could, but they won't get any size. So you have to sacrifice them. And seeds are cheap, especially over at Emma Gardner. 99 cents a pack for seeds. And he's got great quality seeds too. I'm not affiliated with him. I'm just telling you that Emma Gardner has some amazing seeds, and 99 cents a pack. There you go. So let's pokey pokey. Let's hokey pokey. Kale. All right, now I'm going to put just a thin layer of dirt. A very thin layer. Let me bring this over here, because I'm fixing to make a mess if I don't put it in here. A very thin layer. Just like this. And then just give it a little tamp. A little tamp down. Just like this. Because you barely want them covered. There we go. And you know, if you think about it this way, if you just drop a seed out in the dirt, that sucker's gonna come up. So this is not a hard process. Now, that is done. Now I'm gonna do the rest of this stuff, and like I told y'all, ooh, I need to do some labels, or I won't remember what's in here, right? Let me get on that. Okay, now right now for labels, I don't have anything but these little yellow labels. Now I did use these last year, and they worked out perfectly until you started watering from the bottom, and they got wet, and everything, all the words come off of them, and you still didn't know what you had. So I'm gonna get some popsicle sticks or something and use those. So what did I plant here? This is romaine lettuce. So I'll put it right here so I'll know that these two are romaine lettuce. And then the dino kale was last, so it was the scarlet kale. And the scarlet kale starts right here. And then the dino kale. All right, that's labeled. Now I'm gonna move on. All right, I have done broccoli rabe. I have done Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. It's like one of my favorite vegetables. And I've done the Swiss chard here. And y'all saw me when I did the kale and stuff. So now I'm moving on to zinnias. Now, these seeds are weird. Have y'all ever seen a zinnia seed? Look. That looks like something you would put in the bottom of a hamster bowl. Where is the blooming seed? Is this a seed? Is this a seed? Ooh, y'all. I don't know that I can determine what the seeds are. It don't feel like nothing.
Shouldn't they have y'all seeds?
Well, I don't know. Well, give it a go. Let's put that. I'll put that there. I don't know that I have much faith in these. Of course, I've never done this. I know good and well that well, it might be. Let's plant it.
That's right, Lester. There are typically we know that air dumps are usually made over unpopulated areas or altitude.
This is bizarre. How are you supposed?
The FAA wants to know why, and tonight we should say all of those
Okay.
children are safe, but as a
Google it.
the fire department is asking
Good. Wayne's back there. Google it.
Yeah, you can only imagine flying on one engine. That pilot just wanted to get that plane off the ground.
Well,
6 days
Leo, puss.
mistakenly shot down
Do you see him?
and passenger
Here he is.
video.
This is our Leo. Leo, you have come up here at a very bad time, baby, because I cannot figure out what's a seed and what's not. Like, look at this thing right here. That cannot be a seed. Ooh. If these germinate, I will be surprised. But I guess people know what to do, and it just because I've never seen a zinnia seed before don't mean nothing. Put all this back in this bag. Let me look at that other pack of seeds and see if they look the same.
The row of them. We have to still put greens out there.
These things, okay, these look weird too, but not as weird as those ones did. All right, here we go. Wayne's popping in back there. Love it. All right. Yeah, these look more like seeds than those things do. We will see what happens. All right. Let's cover these with a little dirt. And then what I'm going to do is go out there and get the watering can and water them in real good. And then we'll put them back in this tray and put them under the grow lights. Okay. Y'all pray for these zinnias. Because I am ye of little faith. Let's go water all these in. All right, now it's dark outside, so that's why I didn't film that part. I just took my watering can and I just watered it high so everything got a good water. Now that's the last time I will water from the top. From now on, when I water these, I will water from the bottom. That's gonna keep the tops of them from getting any mold or mildew or anything like that, because the tops do need to dry out a bit. But once the seed starts germinating, then we'll start watering from the bottom. And then once that happens, I'll bring y'all along for all this, and we'll start talking about their starter leaves. That's the first leaves that sprout. Then I'll show y'all their true leaves when they get their first true leaves. And once they get their first true leaves, we can start adding a little bit of fish fertilizer to them. And that'll really help them out. So I'm going to go in there and put these under the grow lights. Okay, now I'm going to show y'all my janky jerry-rig lighting operation. It is in my closet. See, there's the attic door. This is what little bit of closed space I have. It's on top of a chest of drawers, and it's hanging tied up with string like that. And there they are. Because it has to be, the light has to be very close so your plants won't get leggy. Don't judge me. It's on a timer. And so I hadn't even really got to fool with it. I just got to come in here and make sure it doesn't dry out and watch for germination. So we'll be showing y'all that as it happens. Well, I do hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm looking so forward to starting so many more seeds for the upcoming garden. I just can't wait. So if y'all enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment box, subscribe to the channel, ring the little notification bell down there so you'll get notified every time we upload. And until next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye!